everyone! I'm a little late with this, but I'm going to be doing my monthly recommendations video for the topic of survival stories. Monthly Recommendations was created by Trina from Between Chapters and Kayla from Kayla Rain. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys some survival stories that I think people might enjoy. I'm gonna go ahead and get this one out of the way because I think it's going to be on a lot of people's lists. I've already seen it on a lot of people's lists, and that is The Martian by Andy Weir. This is like an ultimate survival story. This is about a man called Mark Watney who gets stranded on Mars and needs to survive. This book was a very fun read. It was funny at points. I really enjoyed the humor throughout his time trying to survive. If you haven't picked up this book yet, I highly recommend it. Next, I have Wool by Hugh Howey. This book is about a civilization that lives underground in a silo. The air outside in the outside world is not livable, breathable, and the only portal they have to the outside world are some cameras. Any misdemeanor that is requiring of punishment is met with the task of going outside and cleaning off the cameras, which is an ultimate death sentence, because even with the suits that they have, they're not equipped to deal with the outside world. Despite the fact that they know they're going to die, people that are sent outside the silo still clean off the cameras from the dirt and grime of the outside environment, so it was interesting to figure out why they still did that even though they're sure to be dead soon. This story follows various perspectives of people who live in the silo. You got the mayor, you have a mechanic or an engineer, just the world of the silo, and I thought this was a very interesting read, trying to survive society in a silo and survive the harsh environment outside. Next, I have Illuminate by Amy Kaufman and Jay Kristoff. If this is not a survival story, I don't know what it is, because you are trying to survive an attack on your planet and then survive the trek to safety and survive a plague of sorts and try to survive an AI that's out to kill you. This is also another fun read told through audio transcriptions and video transcriptions and text messages and emails and things like that. I thought it was a very fun read and a very interesting one. Next, I have a nonfiction with I Am Malala by Malala Yousafzai with Christina Lamb. This is about a girl who was shot in the head by the Taliban because she was willing to speak up for women's education in Pakistan and now throughout the world. This was an amazing story. It's mostly a story about her time living in Pakistan and living in a family that supports education and the mindset that led to where she is now, and the whole story of surviving being shot in the head and moving to a different country because of it. And I thought this was a very good story to listen to and to read about, and just to know that this happens in the world. Next, I have Red Shirts by John Scalzi, and I was looking for books about survival stories, and I would categorize this as a survival story because basically you have a group of red shirts trying to survive their narrative. They have figured out that because they are red shirts, they're expendable and are more likely to be sent on away missions and killed off. So these people try to figure out why this is happening, what they can do to stop it, and basically try to survive their narrative. This was a very fun read. I really enjoyed it. It's very meta. I definitely recommend you giving it a go. Even if you're not into Star Trek or things of that nature, you don't necessarily have to understand Star Trek. I don't think. Anyway, I don't know, I'm biased because I've been immersed into the Star Trek world. Lastly, I have Dune by Frank Herbert. This is a science fiction story about a boy named Paul Atreides who is the son of a duke, and he has to survive various things throughout the story, like assassination from the dreaded Harkonnens and surviving on a desert planet learning how to survive like the natives do. There's just a lot of surviving on all fronts, from assassination attempts to the environments of the planet and the worms and the natives, trying to prove yourself with them in order to not be killed for your life water. I would not be put off by the chunkiness of this book. I really enjoyed this story. So that is my recommendations for survival stories. Let me know in the comments below what survival stories you enjoyed, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!